Hey guys, Caller here with set 3 of SKT1 versus OGN, and this is Bisu Shield versus Ttaza. Ttaza, a household name everywhere. No, he is a new Protoss on OGN Sparkies, and he's going to be playing none other than Bisu, the winner of the MSL. Yes, that's right, I spoiled it, but that's alright. He 3-1 Jangbi, so I think this is going to be a very tough Protoss versus Protoss here for Ttaza. But we'll see. Anything can happen in StarCraft. By the way, I was watching on John747's account. I am watching on it. And the mascot said, "I want a gold medal like Bisu." That's what the SKT1 mascot was waving at the beginning. So, you know, he wants it. He wants it just like Bisu has it. Bisu, 3-time MSL winner. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's a favorite here in this matchup against Ttaza. By the way, I emphasize the T because there's only 2 T's. Ttaza. On you, Requiem 2. And Ttaza is gonna probably get tasered. Never mind. Bisu Shield looking handsome as ever. And I think, yeah, those are the medals, by the way. If you guys can't tell right underneath his headphone cords there, those are the medals from winning the MSL 3 times. And, you know, Ttaza has not won a game yet. It's, in fact, his first game in the Pro League. So we'll see what happens in this Protoss versus Protoss, whether Bisu will end it early or late on Neo Requiem, or whether Ttaza will pull off I was going to try to say something that had Ttaza and sound like Miracle. But anyway, I couldn't think of it. Ttaza here in the teal at the 9 o'clock position, and Bisu, well, sorry, color switch. Ttaza in yellow at the 9 o'clock position, and Bisu in red at the 3 o'clock location. And this being Neo Requiem, I think it's going to be a relatively fast game. Neo Requiem is another map like Byzantium, where your main base is on the low ground and the center of the map is on the high ground. So Dragoons are very powerful. If you can get forced back, if you're forced back into your base, basically you're dead, because there's no way you're going to get up a ramp to leave your base. I mean, being up a ramp and trying to break down is already hard enough, but are you kidding me? If you're pinned in and you're trying to go up, it's just it's actually physically impossible. Like literally, Savior will have to come back before you can break up your ramp against the equal size number of Dragoons. That's right. Savior will have to part the Red Sea and come back and beat Firebat Hero and Bisu and win another title before you can break up a ramp with your Dragoons. Wow, that didn't really make that much sense. But neither player is scouting after Bylon, both expecting standard games, and I do expect some kind of cheese from Ttaza. I think that would be the wise play here, to be absolutely honest. Don't play a standard game against a guy who just beat Jangbi. You know, it's probably not going to work. And if he can pull off some kind of amazing cheese, hey, you know, Ttaza will become a household name. Well, maybe not a household name, but he'll become a name that I know, like Zero or Calm, who are both good Pro League players that I didn't know until really quite recently. And there we go. There's going to be the fast game here from Ttaza. Ttaza going for the 2-gate build. Bisu, meanwhile, as scouting in the wrong direction. Both players are scouting after Gateway. Both are going to probably find each other second, and we'll see if Ttaza manages to get some kind of advantage here. Either early Zealots in, good mana pylon certainly could even things up. Well, not even things up, put him in the lead, in fact, temporarily at least, until Bisu decides to, you know, just wake up and kill him, basically. I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, Ttaza is no Jangbi, he's no Stork, he's Ttaza. You know, it's his first game. He's playing against the Bisu, the B-suit, and now he's going 2-gate into gas. Interesting. And I guess it's because he thinks Bisu is going to be well prepared for his straight 2-gate rush. He's going to have 3 Zealots at least by the time that Bisu will probably have 1 Zealot and 1 Dragoon. Might not even have the Dragoon out. Or maybe 2 Zealots and a Dragoon on the way. We'll see what pattern Bisu does with his buildings here. The core is pretty late, so he's probably going to have a 2nd Zealot out. So I think he'll be pretty well prepared. Although this is Neo Requiem, so it's hard to... You can't block your ramp, in fact. The Zealots on top will have the advantage, so maybe he's trying to pin Bisu in early, and that could give him a big advantage. Bisu does have 2 Zealots. Much later core, of course, from Ttaza. Ttaza's going to have 3 Zealots, and he's probably going to attack with the 3 Zealots. He doesn't want to miss his window opportunity. Oh, losing his probe there to Zealots. That's not that good. Bisu now with the second gateway. I think Bisu's going to be well prepared for this, I think. Yeah, Ttaza's not even leaving his base with these Zealots. He's still just trying to chase down Bisu's probe, but Bisu's probe is not going to die to Zealots, I don't think. Unlike Ttaza. Oh, Bisu! Bisu going for a Citadel. Bisu is going to be going for an early DT rush. I'm not sure if that's the best idea. I mean, I'd be expecting, if anyone, Ttaza to be doing this. But I think what he's going to do is he's going to just try to outthink Ttaza. Maybe Taza's going to be going for a rush of his own, and it will be much slower than Bisu's, of course, because Bisu's going to have the DTs. We'll see if Ttaza puts down a robotics facility. I'm going to guess he probably will. Oh, Ttaza! Oh, 5 Zealots versus 1 probe, and the probe wins. Bisu with the Templar Archives out already. This is a nice counter, actually, against the 2-gate, because Bisu is going to have those DTs out way before Ttaza has, detection. And Ttaza is still just building up Zealots. But he might actually have enough Zealots pretty soon to do some damage to Bisu if he ever leaves his base. He's got 2 goons now. Okay, I think this is about time to leave your base, Ttaza. And still no robotics facility, no tech of any sort. He could use his probe to get an idea of how many troops Bisu has on his ramp, and once he sees that Bisu is relatively weak, he might decide to push out and try to end things quickly. There's a robotics facility, so you will eventually have those observers, eventually, but the DTs are already coming out. Yeah, there's the Temple Archives warping in, so Bisu just needs to hold for a few seconds here. It's going to be hard, though, because Bisu does not have any Dragoons. Wow. Bisu going all Zealots here. I'm a little surprised. He decided to do that. This is going to be, okay, 1 Dragoon out. This is going to be tough for him to hold here without a ramp, of course. On the open ground, it's going to be an all-micro battle here. And 3 gates now for Bisu. Bisu going to get a pair of DTs, and I think once they come out, if Ttaza doesn't attack, he's going to be in big trouble. Especially if those DTs one of them can sneak into the base. I think that'll be it for Ttaza. Bisu just is going to do so much damage before an observer can come out, and there comes the DT already from Bisu. Ttaza needs to block his ramp. That's going to be crucial. Oh, Ttaza spots it. I think Ttaza spotted it. So good reaction time there by Ttaza. He's going to need to just basically put as much junk as he can on his ramp. And actually, Ttaza's observatory is just right on time. Actually, so Ttaza I think will actually be prepared here. I don't know my Protoss versus Protoss timings basically at all because I never play this matchup. So it looks like 2-gate. Oh my God, Ttaza failed so bad at putting a ramp block there. That was like the biggest failed ramp block I've ever seen. Alright, Bisu in the mineral lines here. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Man, he had like every unit in the game there, and he couldn't block his ramp. Bisu, 4 probes, 5 probes. 6 pretty soon. 6. Oh, 6. 7. Alright, 6, and he gets killed off. So observers are out. Bisu's still with a sizable economic advantage now due to killing off 6 probes. And now he has the ramp of Ttaza. So this is going to be really interesting. Ttaza has observers. We'll see if Ttaza decides to get reavers also. Bisu, of course, is not going to bother probably even with a robotics facility. He's probably just going to try to focus down on getting his production up and then just try to win. Ttaza getting some good shots off, though, on the Dragoons. Bisu's force is actually a little bit too small for a contain, I think. Ttaza breaking out here, and actually Bisu's force might be too small to contain. I'm not sure if Bisu should be making a stand here on the ramp. Oh, no, there's reinforcements. Bisu definitely with the advantage at this point. He has the ramp. He has equal numbers of Dragoons. Wow. Savior's going to have to part the Red Sea here if Ttaza's going to win. Ttaza, such big trouble here. He's got observers, though, but I don't know if he's going to build reavers or whatnot here. He's just trying to get up that ramp, and I think Bisu just needs to snipe off a couple of Dragoons. Bisu needs to micro carefully. Oh, Ttaza with some nice goon micro, I gotta say. Definitely doing more damage to Bisu than Bisu's doing to Ttaza. That shouldn't be happening, Bisu, when you have the height advantage. Of course, he does have the observers, but still, 70%, only 70% accuracy, 30% miss chance for Ttaza is going to make it real hard for him to win this game or come out of his base even. Okay, Ttaza with some Zealots coming out in the front, actually. That's going to help him. But Bisu just... Oh, man, Bisu losing goons here. Bisu losing Dragoons, actually. Wow, Ttaza got up his ramp. Holy macro. That was impressive. Good micro there from Ttaza, I gotta say. Impressive. I guess SKT1... I'm sorry, OGN has a lot of hope in this young kid, putting him up here against Bisu. Although, I mean, what other choices they have? They got CholeraSC, who's 1-5 right now, and who just... He fails, and he fails creatively. That's what I like about him. He fails, and yet he looks like Steve Buscemi. I mean, Steve Buscemi is so cool. You know, crazy guy from Con Air, crazy guy from Armageddon. You know, in Reservoir Dogs. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about yet, The Wedding Singer. All right, Steve Buscemi is just awesome, and I might be the only person in the world who thinks Challenge looks like him, but I really do think he looks like him. Anyway, Bisu with a nice line there. Neither player is going to pick up. Well, actually, Bisu might be picking up an expansion pretty soon. Both players right now just focusing on just getting an army out and really fighting each other here. Both at one base right now. Bisu with the 4th gate going up. Wow. And he's got his position, a really good position here. If Ttaza attacks it, it's going to be really tough. Ttaza actually, though, has his robotic support bay out, so he's going to have Reavers coming up pretty soon, and Bisu has Observers, but that's it.